What's up guys and welcome to my channel, Flame4. In this issue 21 from Build the Terminator T-800, we're going to assemble the right shoulder joint and connect up the skull. So that's going to be exciting. The things that you need to have in this issue are 21-1, which is the right shoulder joint, 21-2, which is the right shoulder joint fixings times 2, 21-3, which is the metal shaft, times 2 of those, 21-4, which is the metal shaft, smaller, times 2, 21-5, lower jaw joint cover, and 21-6, which are the 4mm screws. So you want to make sure you got all those pieces together. The first thing we're going to do is we are going to take 21-1 and we are going to get some trusty super glue. So I like to use the gel super glue because I find that it's quite thick and it goes on really nicely and it holds them together really well. And we're going to install the 21-2s. One goes in one side, one goes in the other side. You can't get these wrong because they kind of just go inside the 4 little slots that it has there, and you want to make sure that the rigid part, which is the part that looks like a fan, is sticking on the outer side. So once you've done that, you will need to cut away the tabs, the 21-5s. I do use a Stanley knife to cut them away, and they are just glued into place over the jaw joints there. So the side jaw joints are here, which is 21-5, and they're just a little dab of super glue, and just push those into place, and they fit in there really snug. They shouldn't be sitting flush; they should be sitting in there well enough so that you can't really sort of like feel them on the outside. If they're not sitting properly and they're not in indented in there quite well, then you've probably not got them in enough. So you want to push them in a little bit more. We will be installing the 21-3s into the top section, and we will be installing the 21-4s into the small section. So the longer ones go in the top there, and then the smaller ones just go in the bottom. So this is kind of like, I don't know whether this is going to be magnetized to hold the back of the head on. Maybe we need it magnetized, but these aren't magnets. These are actually just sort of like cylinders. So there you go. So that is that. Once you are happy with that, guys, you just need to sort of line the head up and put that into position. That is held on with a couple of screws. So the screws that we're going to be putting in there are going to be the 21-6s, and then you want to just kind of get in there. It's not really easy to get to those screws, because they are quite far in there. Trying to move these wires out of the way so you can see them. So they're just in there. You want to make sure you've got a screwdriver that's going to be long enough, and make sure that it's tight enough, and make sure that the sides are lined up well enough. So in this section, on my left side it isn't lined up brilliantly, but it doesn't matter because I do take it apart and then just make sure that that's lined up a little bit more. He does look really freaky like this without the faceplate on, but we will be installing that at a later date. So don't worry about that, guys. You want it to look like this. Like I said, you want it to all be lined up. You want to make sure the back pieces are on. Make sure the wires are through at the back where it's telling you for them to come through. So it's telling you for the two cables to come out one side, 2 cables to come out the other side. Just follow the book as much as you can on those wires to make sure that they go there. I'm hoping that they have got them in the right position. If they have, then we're on to a winner. So that's what you want. So this is what it should look like at this stage. You should have basically the shoulder piece, which is there, and then the top of the head installed onto the rest of the parts that you did in the last issue. So yeah, really happy with how it's coming together. Like I said in the last video, I do like that everything slots together really well, nice and simple. They do go on a little bit about District 9. District 9 is actually an amazing movie, so if you haven't seen that, I suggest you go watch that. It's really cool, and it's about aliens, so really good. Restoring cell functionality in the dead pig brain. So yeah, some nice stuff there, guys. So guys, in the next issue, we're going to connect up the jaw, assemble the faceplate, and collect the right shoulder. Anyway, so guys, please, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care now. Bye bye.